I'm back. Alright, I've got time for one more run. We need to make this a good one, okay? That's the call. Make it a good one. Is that easy to do? Yeah. Right. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, sorry about the break. Went for water, went for a wee. And just went to sleep back for a bit. You know, just needed to calm down after getting that close to PBing and then just screw up. You can PB now. You're here. Oh, that's it. That's what I was missing. I needed Alpax. I needed Alpax's encouragement. Let's go. So we're still on the times for the, like, it still looks weird, but it's like it's better timing, so it's now just timing against the PB run, not necessarily like the best I could possibly do across my splits. But you know, we'll see how we do. Okay. I've got time. I've got enough time if I wanted to reset like a couple of times. If I fuck up, like if I fuck up 1-1 and 1-2, then I will be doing some resets. But like, try not to. I'll try to just be doing this in one go and PBing. You know. Remember, our goal is to just beat 117.11. I'd like to genuinely beat like 116 because that would be a time that is like in a way respectable for me. Okay. Like our first half of the game in that last run was good with a couple of minor mistakes, and then legitimately we hit. It was from 12-2. 12-2 we did bad, and then from 11-2 on, well, 10 boss onwards we did garbage, right? We lost, we had to do the 10 boss twice because we lost Frost Fairy. We had to do, we then lost the octopus costume, whose name I actually don't know, I just call her Octopus Mama. We lost Octopus Mama to a random attack when we were fighting the fiery mini-boss. And then 12-1 was just rife with errors. So, here's the goal. Don't make mistakes. How's that sound? You know, just don't. Last time, didn't have this mentality. I was making mistakes. This time, I'm not. Just don't. Guys, it's really easy to be a speedrunner. Just don't make mistakes. Do everything right and do it the first time. Simple. Boop. Back. As I've said before, you know you've skipped the cutscene good on that level if you can headbutt the door as it's rising. It doesn't benefit you to headbutt the door, but like, there's like a soft cap as to the beginning part of this level. Have you considered getting good? No. I've never considered trying to get good. Practice is for other people. Me, I just want to be good, right? So I don't get good, I just be good, you know? Is that possible? Is that something I can achieve? I'm glad to see we haven't lost any runs to that jump today. Because there was just that one time we were practicing or whatever on stream and we just were... Like, it was the very first time I was trying to time runs for this game. That one section was just like, no. But you're the best at our hearts. Aww. Speedrun Kingdom Hearts? Is that what you're saying? No. No, before anyone says, hey, you should. It's like a long run. It's a little bit too long for me. Who knows? If, like, we become world famous speedrunners, whatever, at any point, then maybe. But until that day, absolutely not. So never say never, though. Hey, look, we chose the right costume this time. I was like, I'm only best at your hearts, because, I mean, have you watched a different Balan speedrun at any point? So I'm just the best that you've seen. Nah, I really just wanted to see that train this time, game. Sometimes I swear, like, I think it's like a case if you press A too early, then you can't press A again for like a second on those scenes if you're trying to skip it. It's like I press A and it's like, no skippy for you. Okay. Let's just continue to use this old strat because we haven't bothered to learn a new one. Genuinely, I've tried really hard to learn how to do that. Like, so I've said before, you can technically use this kangaroo costume to get that that trophy and get back to the ledge without having to take the intentional death. I've tried it so many times and never been able to get it. So we just don't. Like, our goal is to not get first; it's to get fifth. We don't need every speed strat to do that. We just need the ones we've got and to be good at the game. Okay. Our previous run, we had to do the second bonk on that, so that's better than that at least. Did a little bonk at the end there for no reason, but hey ho. Okay, 2-2's next. I hate the doors. Right, this run has so far been really bad for just skipping cutscenes. I've been failing to skip them left, right, and center. I didn't get the full, like, slide into the wall there. Still good because I'm on the upward trajectory there, so it's fine. Okay. Here's my call for this run, right? I'd like to get a first try, whether or not we get the full, like, the full good version of the skip, or we get the, like, the bit where we jump in the vase. I want to get the level where you get Ice Fairy, the Frost Fairy. I'd like to be able to, like, do that first try this time, which we've been failing to do a couple of times recently. And I would like to get Train Tracks again first try, because we did that last time. That was great. It was one of the best parts of that run. I genuinely thought I was going to PB by minutes the second I did that, but then we fucked up everything else, so. That is our goals for this run. Can we do it? Probably-ish. I know, like, here's the thing, like, God, it's like, I would love to be able to, like, splice and split up my runs and stuff. That is, like, the biggest no-no. Like, you get loads of people who have attempted to, like, splice runs and stuff to make the like, you know, the best run and cheat it and stuff. And they always get caught. They're always naughty boys. And we do not strive to be them. But it's like, I would love to be like, here's the look, I did it in this attempt. I did this attempt and stuff like that. It's like, I can see why people splice runs, right? Because it's very tempting to be like, but I did it that time. Look, I can do it. And it's like, on your best attempt, you fucked up this one bit that you know you can do. It's like, it's hard. Like, speedrunning is like, it is a mental gauntlet, right? Where you have to keep going and hope that, like, if you make a mistake, it's like, shoot, well, now I've lost that time. It's never coming back. 2, 1, 1, and 2. That should be it. think my PB attempt has a reset on the dark room there, so not 100% sure, but hey, if we did, then cool. Otherwise, we're still on a good pace. Maybe not with a minute, 2 minutes. With a time 2 minutes, not a minute, 2 minutes. That's not how you speak. It's not how the English language works. Okay. Wrong way. Little time loss. Not drastic. Try splicing around between the audio so it's extra obvious when the topic you speak changes on the mid-sentence. That would be... I would love to submit just like the worst spliced run. I did watch... like, I watched a video of like a guy who's like talking about cheated speedruns attempt to make a spliced video, but he left specifically some errors in there so he could get caught. And I did get caught, which is really cool to notice, right? It's cool to know that some like people do really care and do genuinely like look into this stuff. It's just nice to know that cheaters don't win, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. He's doing this again. We've only seen him do it like this one other time where he starts spinning the other way. I don't know what causes it, but... You're back. Welcome back. Cheaters don't win because they're not cheating well enough. Exactly. If we're going to cheat, we're going to be the world's best. I really... In case I PB here, right? In case this is the run. In case this is the one that I submit. We really shouldn't talk about the fact like, hey, I can't wait to try cheating, right? No, no, I'm a good boy, I promise. Like... No. It's like applying for a job, and it's like applying for a job at a bank and being, I've never robbed a bank yet, you know? Just don't do it. A good boy, eh? Well, for you, I can be a naughty boy. Stop. Boop. Boop. And now. That's no good for that, but it is good for this. Actually, it might have been good for that, but let's try for numbers. Just a job interview. I've never robbed a bank before, but I want to try it, you know? Back for boss rush, hope everyone's good. We were good, but then we did bad, now we're kind of mediocre. Talk about robbing banks. Here's the thing, right? I'd love to try rob a bank. Like, I'd love to commit a crime that makes me financially stable. Luckily, speedrun splicing is not the crime to make me financially stable. But I'd love to commit a crime. Do not admit this on the internet. I'm not admitting to committing crime. I'm just saying that, like, it would be cool to try commit a crime one day. Right. I'd love to be on a game show that's like, can you feasibly rob a bank? Right. Banks don't have a lot of money behind the counter, but they do have a lot, like, in essence, their accounts, right? Which is why that, like, in essence, if someone commits fraud, you can get your money, on like your account, for example, you can get your money back, but most likely it's not, oh, fuck. No, I didn't fuck that up. What am I saying? I thought I got rid of the wrong costume there. You may get your money back from a fraud case, but it's most likely coming out of the bank or the company's pocket, depending on who is most liable. So, you know, the fraudster might still have your money by the end of it. You know, I used to work for a bank, right? And I never robbed the bank I worked for. Let's just be fucking clear. I've never robbed any bank. But, like, it would be perfectly easy to do so. Like, it would be reasonably easy for me to get into someone's account and do something there. The only part of, like... Right. I could easily access someone else's account. Okay, I'm still safe. That's fine. Have I ever committed war crimes? No. Only in D&D games. Like, if you've ever worked for, like, a company, it's crossed your mind. Like, me and my friends at work, we have had conversations about how to rob the bank we worked for, right? And just as a, like, just a hypothetical and see what we could do. The only part we couldn't figure out is where to send the money. You know, we don't have the ability to make, like, an offshore Cayman's account or whatever that it couldn't be traced back to. And it's very easy to go, right, well, which account did that get sent to? Who owns that account? Let's call that bank, yada, 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 and then boom. So we could easily figure out ways to remove money from people's accounts, but we couldn't figure out how to get that money to us without it being like, hey, look who, yeah, this guy robbed this person's account. Cool. It just went to Luke's bank account. We know who did it. Paper trail. Yeah, like, how to get rid of that part of it is the difficult part. Like, unless, like, you know, because theoretically I could rob a bank, flee country, right? Before, like, I think so long as I time everything correctly, it wouldn't be the hardest thing to do. Oh, you fucking serious? Come on. Not one of those ledges were like, yeah, you can stand on me. It was just like, no, bounce around me like a fucking paper bag. If you're a bank, you're going to quote you as inspiration. Please don't. But you also have to remember we had access to this stuff because we worked there. I was trying to rob mine gold banks. They don't really have the banks don't really have too much. Yeah, they like your individual like bank store. They have cash on hand, right? But the thing is, like, in terms of like your bank branches, right? Most of the money is going to be in the ATMs because that's the thing that needs to have the most. But why am I going up here? I don't need to. The bank tellers don't really have access to those things. Money doesn't exist, right? Like, it's one of those things where money is a concept, currency is a concept. You know, there used to be like a time where you could go and say, like, right, I want to right at the start of the concept of currency, you could be like, right, I want to turn this £10 note into £10 equivalent of silver or gold or something, right? That doesn't exist anymore. Currency is a concept, which is why most of the value in currency is online. It is the concept of like gift cards or stuff, which is why you see a lot of gift card scams. Because a gift card is straight up value for this place. Money is fake and you hate it. It is. Right. I need to be tracking which level I'm going to next because I'm making mistakes there. Okay, but consider Netflix game show where they created a whole ass bank that runs like a normal bank. The purpose of being robbed, and the contestants all have to rob the bank without getting caught, and whoever wins gets to keep the money. That would be a really cool show. I'd watch the shit out of that. Like, you can choose to do it like cybercrime way or something like that, or you can choose to do it like straight up bank heist, and it could be fun. Because, like, it would be really fun if you wanted to be like, right, seeing a team set it up and such, and be like, right, are we going like this, or are we going like balls blazing? You know, paintballs blazing or whatever. I still hate this jump too. I hate, right. So the 5 world is not like the hardest world in the game, but it has a lot of the most finicky ass fucking jumps where it's just like, does this surface want you to land on it today? Let's find out next time on Dragon Ball fucking Z. Like, of all the levels in this game, it genuinely feels like this is the level that most is like, we're gonna test your patience as to whether or not this ledge wants to be treated like a fucking ledge today. Okay. Markiplier made an interactive choice game kind of thing where you try to rob a museum with Mark. Oh, cool, I like that. Remember TV show about, here's the money you could have, but the police after you see how much you can get away with and not get caught at all. There's I think it's a Channel 4 show where it's like, can you escape from like, can you escape being like hunted, right? So, you know, it's the concept of being manhunted, which is cool. I think that's like such a neat idea, and I'd love to try it, but I never want to apply for a TV show. So that goes, oops, wrong direction. We've got plenty of time. There's the whirlwinds. We wait for them to move. Just give me a second. Paintball blades would be the most risky because then they have normal guards. Oh, sorry. It's extremely fun. I like those sort of games. They're good shit. Right. Money's not real, then what would you consider giving all your wallet contents to me? I'm not that sort of streamer. But hey, if you wanna, then I'm in. You know, like just money isn't real, but like it is important. You want to play Payday 2 again? I tried Payday a couple of times, but it's another one of those games you kind of need a lot of people to play it who really want to play it like that. And it's like, it's not the best monetization schemes and stuff. Face of Mark. How to bully Mark? With Mark. I used to watch a lot of Markiplier. I used to have a Markiplier t-shirt, which I no longer have. I think I threw it out because I stopped watching his content as much. I stopped watching when he stopped doing as many just like straight up I'm just doing a let's play playing video games kind of thing. Like no like shame on him or like anything like that. I just remember this point where it was like, man, you really aren't playing games, or really you are just playing the same type of crappy like browser horror game that isn't really a game kind of thing, like the worst of itch.io and stuff like that. Which is actually, itch.io is one of those sites I used to think was just like, oh, this isn't great. But like, if you want like small, good indie games, itch.io is great for it. These Mario do a lot more social stuff. Exactly. And like, I don't mind social stuff for that sort of thing. But it's like, if I want a Let's Player, I want a Let's Player. If I want a social streamer, I want like, or a social like fit channel, I want a social channel. And I wanted them for Let's Player. I didn't enjoy his social stuff as much. See, the only streamer that I think has done the transition, the YouTuber, sorry, from like I do a lot of gaming content to a lot of social content, it's AlphaRad. And that's because AlphaRad's fucking social content is fucking nuts. Like he did a beer pong tournament and stuff like that where he's just like, yeah, I've got the money, I'm just gonna do this. And he's such a solid dude. I just really like AlphaRad's content. Right, give me a second, I need to focus on this because I will make the mistake otherwise. Can we phase one the cat this time? Because we keep fucking up this cat boss thing because we keep like not hitting it when it's like how do we describe? We keep like letting it jump off the first platform. Like first time I wait too long, second time I went too slow. Oh look, it's not hard. Great. If you don't like AlphaRad, fair enough. But what's wrong with you? Oh yeah, AlphaRad is fantastic on there. Highly recommend. Like I enjoyed him when he was just like, I just do Smash. That was also good suit, but like now he does all sorts of stupid stuff and it's great. Like his dumb content is better than his smart content, and both are good. So that's our first easy time save over our the PB that's being recorded on the timer. Again, I keep waving up here because on my screen it's above my head. Directly above my head is the time I'm aiming for. Well, for you guys it's there. Because in the PB run that I did, I took a hit to the punch and had to go get a second cat costume. So that's why this split is 2 minutes when it's like one of the shortest levels. Something's just a bit much an over-top presenting style for me, but I like some of his videos. Yeah, like, I totally get that. There's, like, I've always found, and it's a thing that, like, is really hard to balance when you're doing content creation, right? Which is this level of everyone who makes it big has some level of, like, artifice, like, you know, presenting persona. and it reeks a little bit to me of artificiality. I don't know if that's a word, but like I assume you'll all understand what I'm meaning by it. What's the difference between cat and ice power? Ice power gives you some level of verticality as well, while cat only goes down. Sorry, so it goes down, left and down. Persona reference? What? So that's why Frostfairy is better than that, because you can use it to get up ledges. Rather than just cross it. Oh, YouTubers have personas. It's a bit weird. But it's like, I'm just gonna click that second key. Just gonna focus on this for a second. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, there's like a level of difficulty in like, I don't want to be that level of like artificialness, but if I want to be a content creator, there has to be some level of artificiality to what we do. And it's just like, where do you find the balance is always been the difficulty thing. And Ben, I've had loads of chats about this. It's just like, well, you know, we talked about a lot in terms of like the games we're streaming, right? Which is like, we could chase a trend, or we could do something that's true to us, right? And it's like, how do you choose which to do? Because you get rewarded for chasing trends with like finding new people and new people finding you. But unless you give like a level of fuck you, Matas. If you don't give it like a genuine like level of authenticity, people don't stay. But you don't get found if you just do what you love and don't pay attention to that. It's a really tricky balance to find. Persona 6 now with content creators. I would say that would be a kind of interesting take for Persona to do. Like, is this idea of like, because they like that idea of like elements of your personality being represented by other like your like things, and just like this idea of like, well, this is not me, this is my front forward facing self, and that sort of things. It really depends on niche. Exactly. Balan Wonderworld reference is the thing that I told Matt has to fuck off for. It is funny, but fuck you. I think it's because it's funny that it's a fuck you. Whee! Boop. Oh yeah, one of the other weird like differences between because we got asked about it, Aircat and Frostfairy is it does come up, and it is important to note for it is that Frostfairy can walk on ice without the startup friction that ice gives. Doesn't seem like it would matter too much, but it does matter because of the 2 ice levels that are remaining after this one. You actually don't wind up with Frostfairy for the ice sections of this level, but you do for the other ice level and the ice boss, which does have a couple of icy sections on there. Okay, we didn't get that part, but like, can we just get this? Okay, we didn't die to this, which does make this faster. This level's been one of our main time losses for a little bit now. Shaking something there. Entertainment style YouTubers do have to animate them more tough and attractive, which is the bit that you most succeed at because you're an attractive young man, Aaron. But yeah, no, like that is also a true fact. Is like, you know, there are definitely stab. No, you stab. There's definitely an element of wording is bad. You know, obviously most entertainment YouTubers have face cams, right? But you can get away with, like, depending on how charismatic and also like genuinely how attractive your voice is a factor as well. Like I feel like everyone has watched a video where they've heard like a bit of like, you know, like preteen crackly hello YouTube, and you've instantly gone, I'm not watching that. It's a big thing. It is a thing, you know. It's if you're going to watch a 10, 20-minute video of something, you kind of want your ears to be massaged a little bit. So you can get away with, like, if you've got, you know, if you've got a face for the radio, as long as you got a voice for it too, you're fine. Incidentally speaking, face for the radio is one of my favorite shady ways of saying someone's ugly. I think it's a hilarious, like, I wouldn't actually call anyone ugly. I don't think there's such a thing, really. You can find someone non-attractive. It's just, like, not your style of person, and that's fine, but no one's ugly. But face for the radio is one of my favorite, like, cheeky insults. The irony when you're not your own style. I don't get what you're saying there, but okay. Me no think you hot. Everyone else does. You have a bunch of internet people calling you daddy. Yeah, it's a meme, lol. Every meme comes from a kernel of truth. Only Robbie means. Fuck my drag. Really? Disagree with that? Like, we're still good, but, like, disagree absolutely with that cutscene starting. Don't forget, that green number means we're still, like, we're 2 minutes ahead of our best time so far. Which one is 9? Clown level. Fuck. And 9-1. Yeah, we're, like, 1 pixel too far to right. Like, it is, I get it. Like, weirdly enough, the activation for that cutscenes box is, like, in the sky, which it feels like it shouldn't be. Most other cutscenes are only activated from, like, landing on the ground. Or the activation levels are, like, much lower than that one. But for some reason, that one's just, like, the entire room. But except for that tiny bit of wall. We're coming up on one of our... Like, this level, it's fine, right? This level is more or less, like... I think we do have a time save on this one because I think we died on our PB on this level. I can't remember. But one of our biggest time save opportunities is... one of our few, like, big time save opportunities next level. Because I think we went through one of the windows on there. Nah, we didn't die on that level. Just looking at the time differences and such. Okay, 9-1. This is going to be a focus level for me because I want to make sure I get it right. It's interesting how people that don't use face cams and instead draw their scenes from the videos on their own. Sometimes animate them end up making quite extensive videos that way. Yeah, I will say I really like animated storytelling videos. So I watch Alpharad does really good. He did a Nuzlocke and he tells the story through animated stills instead of like face cam, and interjects that with, instead of like narrating it with his face, he does it with like little animations of himself. It's really good. Jane Animations though, yeah, does the exact same thing. Jane Animations Pokemon content is great fun. Right, focus time. I'll read stuff in a second. Janes are fully animated, yeah. Not exactly where I wanted to land, but it'll do. It's the first stressful part over. Short break before we do the second stressful part of this level. Do you want to be a sheep for like a second for no reason, Luke? No, why? Because you're gonna be. Okay, hairdo. It's like here-ish you can get it. I'm not getting the reset here at all. There it is. Well, animators who actually like animate for like professionally, semi-professionally, whatever you want to call it, like they can do it. They churn those things out. It is such an impressive skill. I would love to be able to animate. I'd love to be able to like draw, but there are things that require practice, and I'm not good at practice. He says, trying to be a speedrunner. It's just like 15 animators from team now. The concept of practicing and ADHD don't exactly go together. Just gonna do that to make sure. Indeed. So we're gonna be about here. This one should do it. Okay. Perfect. I found a semi-consistent timing for that, which has made that one phase so much easier. Which is you can cycle through the costumes pretty much twice, from robot to double jumper, which makes it, and then double jumper can get that hit really easily. So that's really great for me because I finally found something that's semi-consistent with that. Just go through the costumes twice, end on double jumper. There's probably like there's probably faster setups than that if you're being like, if you want the ideal setup or whatever, but we want a good setup, we don't need a perfect setup. So practice is something for those who have time and patience. You only have one of those. See, I have time but no patience. Like being, you know, we all know here that I don't have a job and I'm unemployed and such, but like, which is why why Betty and I can do so much like streaming content and such. Fuck. There's a backup for this, which is to do this, but like, it's a little slower doing it like that, but it's still fine. But it's genuinely a case of like ADHD. I want to be doing 5,000 things, and I definitely think that drawing and art is one of the less important ones I want to do. That's what runs speedruns. Teams animators, yeah. I forgot she does little speedrun videos as well. She did Rhythm Heaven and what's the other one she did? Fucking one of the Cooking Mama DS game, I think it was. That video was really good. Her trying to do like learning how to do a Cooking Mama speedrun, and it's like, that's it. Cooking Mama 2, Dinner with Friends. Highly recommend that video. It's very good fun. I love watching videos of people learning how to speedrun casually. There are Rhythm Heaven speedruns. What? Trust me, there's a speedrun for everything. I think I would be in the spikes there. Games that really like that you look and go like, no one would bother speedrunning this. Definitely speedruns. I think if we do it now and just walk a little bit here. That's why I spin with him with Spinny Boy here, but it's just kind of satisfying to do that. I'm so angry. Do you remember people speedrunning getting banned on Pokemon's Discord? I hate shit like that. We on our last stream we ranted a little bit about the concept of some speedruns not being like, I don't think being good, like in general, like for the concept of a community of speedrunning, right? We were talking about specifically in that circumstance, it was Pokemon Unite speedruns, where it was like, die first. Be the quickest to die in a game, but it has to be in a proper queue, so like with a queue with like other people trying to just play the game. And I think that's like, literally, it's a speedrun for feeding your opponent a kill. And I think that that is really shitty for that sort of thing. I think that like the concept of getting banned from something like that is the same. There is, I will say though, the only exception to this, which is the one of these that I do think is funny, is getting banned from fucking Club Penguin back in the day. Why didn't... I just didn't push the button, I think. Shit! There's still time... Okay, we just need to do the rest of the level perfectly, because we can't go back to that strat. If we fall off, we have to take a much longer route. That was an okay level. We're on pretty decent time here. We should be okay. I personally speedrun getting marked as suspicious by Fletch. Okay, that's a good one. Right in the snoot. I'll never forget the one time I took damage hitting that, and I still don't know what caused it. Like, why I took damage hitting on that phase. There's a queen there. I'm in a really bad position for getting this thing. That's fine. 12 to doing crossfairs, that's fine. Oh, I was about to go back to timer, but you do have to hit that guy one more time. This level, the level has floating rosebuds, and this guy yeets his fist at you. Sus, buddy. Okay. Okay, we're on the focus part right now. The part where it's like, okay, we could actually make a good time in this, unless we... Like, I like having that green 551, right? That just is, hey, look at this. 5 minutes for you to fuck around with and be bad at the game. But let's not try to use all of it, shall we? No. I land about there, I'm not going to take damage, that's fine, that's reasonably safe. I don't like that section. Like, I've never actually been hit by one of those horseshoe attacks, but like, every time I'm in this level, I am scared of doing it for the first time. This is a really bad pattern of enemies. So the enemies you get in here, I don't think they are random. I think I read somewhere or watched a video somewhere where it's like the number of enemies you kill in a given run of Balan, right, determines the difficulty of every other fight in the game. So the fact that we get depending on how many actual enemies we've killed so far in the run, which is low because we don't do a ton of combat in the game, determines what enemies spawn there, right? I fucking hate this jump. Like, not because of the actual jump itself, which is surprisingly easy to do. It's because I hate fiddling with the camera with sweaty hands. What am I doing? I sort of floated left for no reason there. Right even. I know my left and right. I'm a smart boy. That is a really good 12-2 for me. Like, holy shit. 8 minutes extra. We can only choke from here, though, so we need to be careful. Ways you can choke. Almost forgetting to go through the costume shop. I've got really itchy back. Okay. Nope. We've had some trouble with doors today. Fuck. Think, yeah, I now clipped through them. I don't know how to get these things to reset, but you do kind of need them to be able to clip through. Damn it. Come on. Please respawn. I don't know how to get those doors to respawn. Respawning is probably not the right word for this either, but like that's them. There we go. That's better. Not drastic. It's not like cause of concern to fuck up a couple of these doors. We've got time, but you know, the faster the better. It's a speedrun. That's it. There we go. Okay, we fucked around with one door, but we got the other door first try. So that's like a decent trade-off. Once again, I forgot where World 10 is. Like, I'll say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. The 10s are like, I do think the levels where I'm most likely to consistently miss a couple of like minor tricks to lose a lot of time, which is why I dislike them so much. That's one. I might still be able to make it low down on this ledge. As long as you land on there, it's still like a time save because you can make it cross there. As long as you don't have to go back upstairs in essence, you're fine. a little higher on that to be able to make it all the way up this. That's fine. Oh. Yes, let's go. We commonly miss landing on that little spatula thing. We've got time to fuck up some of the stuff here, but on our previous time today, this is where everything started to go wrong. Which I shouldn't say out loud, because that's just going to make me now think about bad things, like it could go wrong again. But as long as we just don't make the same mistakes again, we can do this, I believe. Right, we've got the costumes right way around this time, so we are on Squid Mommy for this phase, which is where we want to be. Well, good clean fight, please, upside down lady. Squid Mommy. Just making sure I don't go too far here. I went through there. I was much faster on that than I think I've ever been. On that last phase, anyway. Squammy. We're not calling her Squammy, okay? Not having that one. Because all Balan costumes are 2 words, so Squid Mommy is. And what are we not going to do on this level? That one time where we just literally just walked into the lava. Was it here? I think it was there we walked in, right? Okay. We're also going to try to make sure to actually kill these enemies so we don't make the same mistake we made last time, which is, I'm just going to do this now. Because I know there's a few of them. Could you please hit? Okay, that one's not going to get hit for now. I'm going to make sure I aggro this boss phase because we need to start this. I got the last one of those. Cool. This wasn't the fastest version of this level possible, but there was just so many of those enemies and we lost a run previously. Why am I not hitting this? Please, game. There we go. Squid Mommy. Couldn't figure out what was making the squeaking noises. It was the seahorse. That's the last hit on that. We can now transform back. And I put out the fire. I think it's so weird that there's a mini boss that you actually have to clear in this game. But I get it. It makes sense. And then don't make the same mistake on 2-2. On 2 boss. 2-2 has been done about an hour ago. I weirdly don't like the music in this level. I think it's one of the worst tracks in the game. It's the weird voice. I don't like her. I don't like her vocal warblings. What? No. Fuck. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's a dolphin main call. Absolutely not. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. We didn't touch the ground, so I didn't get the reset on the power there. It's so sad watching the number at the end become smaller than it was previously. Shut up, enemies. I don't care about you. I'm gonna try something. Yeah, this is doable and therefore faster because we've already got all the statues we need for this level. It was a good call. Making up the, like, what I just did was make up the end bit of that route for me. I should be at exactly 100 statues. We are at exactly 100 statues. That is really good. Okay, 2 boss. Remember not to do the 3rd hit early. Okay. Oh, also remember to get rid of Squid, not Itsy Bitsy Elf, which we did do at one point. Because forgetting that we have another Itsy Bitsy Elf clip to do. No. That was good. Just gonna make sure. Oh, got both 12-1. 12-1's another one that we've been messing up a little bit recently, so let's see if we can get a good 12-1. I hate the 12 worlds so much. Hey, Pumpkin.
Hello. You're getting a little top of her water.
Thanks, lover. Got hydrate, redeem, everything for that.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
I'll do it. I will do it in the next loading screen after this one. I'll do it. No, I'll do it during the floaty turny bit.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Love you. That dribbling noise. Also, Aaron says hi. She said hi back. Oh, there's not a statue there. I may have fucked this bit up a little bit. No, okay, we're good. Okay, that's not where we want to be, but this is recoverable. Okay, good to know there's a platform there if we ever fuck this bit up again. Your hydrate is going to be redeemed. Your hydrate is going to be fulfilled in just a second, and we've got a moment to breathe. Oh shit! It's warm, and I'm like getting stressed. Like I'm getting like tense, not tense. So like, oh, fuck! I did need that drink. Okay. That did throw me for a loop there for a second. I like those big green, those just like series of green blocks over there that we'll never see. Come on. Got it. Good. Air conditioner is point in your PC is too hot. It's been like another muggy day today. We got room for errors, and we've got room for errors, and we've got plenty of time. We're on a good pace. If we fuck up, we fuck up, but we've got a good time here. I like the look of this run. Okay, I'm excited. Wrong way on the costume swap. That's fine. You have to stand out 2 phases in this anyway, so we don't lose any time really from doing that. So long as we get a bomb on this last drop, we're good. There we go. I don't have any of my fans on, and the windows aren't even open today because it wasn't warm when I started streaming, but it's slowly heating up. And also, I personally am warm because speedrunning stresses me out. Fuck, made a mistake there. One of these days, I will remember that you have to hit that like after he does that. It is one of those things I keep forgetting. That little piano bit is like one of the better bits of boss music that feels like boss music. Little bam, 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 ba-da-da-dum. It's so good. Okay. We wait out the bomb phase. And now we wait for him to spit up bricks. Num num num. Tasty bricks. It's looking good. Let's just not fuck up Lance again, okay? Just promise me, chat, that we won't fuck up Lance again. I'm like, at this point, I'm going to take it extra safe and not even be close to where the horns land so I don't fuck that up and just take this time. I'm going to lose like 2-3 seconds on it, but I want this run to be my run, you know? Hi. He's the only one that says hi to you, really. You know? What a nice fireman. Okay, minor mistake there, but very minor. Far from a perfect fireman Joe, but okay. Don't forget on this run as well, there's another time save we can make here. Just want to make sure we hit that when he does the spinny attack. What's called instead when you say those a minor mistake. When you bring cold instead of things, a minor mistake. You're bad. I want to be about here, I think, for the first lava phase. I always fire the first shot too early because I think that as soon as the lava starts pouring, you can hit, but you actually have to wait for the lava to be like... Okay. You have to wait for like the lava flow bit to be completely done, I believe. Get up. Now, I think. I didn't get it. That's really bad. There's time loss. I believe we get another attempt at that. But that's annoying. We didn't lose Frost Fairy, which is good. What the fuck, game? The targeting that is not where I'm aiming, but okay, finally. Got it. Okay. We lost time on that for sure, but like not the most that we could. I wonder where the final boss is. A wee bit of shakies here. Like, one side. Doesn't really show. Never forget how many cutscenes are in a bit. Okay. Right. There we go. That one's the real lance. 4. Baron 5. I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'm going to get rid of the... I'm feeling to lose all the costumes at the next phase, so I'm just going to lose the fireman now. You can't do damage with the fireman. To lance. Cool. I want the tentacle to appear in the middle because we had that one day where we fell off the edge because of this fucking thing. Got it. Now, just to guarantee, because I'm going to be a little bit paranoid here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dodge, just actively dodge the first bit of laser. So I'm just going to go. There you go. Now I'm going to get hit here. I think the invincibility of that will carry me through to phase. Yeah, would have carried me through. So this is where we want to be. It's number 2. It's number 4. Okay, that's phase 1. Cool. It does save time to not fall off the edge there. I've discovered I keep making a mistake on that. Okay. I'm going to remember part of the strat that I've always watched but never done for this particular phase of the fight, which is go over here first. And then turn the costume about here, because that brings the fist down there, which makes the... Okay, we didn't lose the back costume this time, which is where we lost the run that we lost earlier today. Next set, please. Thumbs up from him. Not fast, but we'll take it. Frost Fairy, please. We're really... This is... So long as we don't fuck this, this is the one. So long as we don't make some stupid mistake here. Part of me's like, just go jump off the edge as the dolphin. Lose the dolphin costume for shits and giggles. No. This is the last laser. So get out of that, turn to this costume, and then we just wait. That goes away. Once falls. $107.55. That is about just under 10 minutes, like 9 minutes 15 seconds better than my PB. Woo! That puts us in 4th place. We beat our goal of 15. That was 112. It was 111. We were about 20 seconds off 3rd.